Plaintiff Laura Dutton says the defendant is her cousin, and she was such a severe drug addict that she nearly died after her leg became infected from using a dirty needle to shoot heroin. After that, the defendant turned her life around. But Laura's suing her today for loans and emotional distress. Defendant Tanya Grice admits that she was hospitalized as a result of her heroin use after 6 unsuccessful attempts to kick her addiction. Tanya claims she was clinically dead for 10 seconds due to her leg infection, and she's now been sober for 11 months. Tanya's countersuing for harassment.
Start with you.
Tanya lost her parents when she was young, both of them to cancer. And I made a promise to my grandmother that I would look after her and do the best I could with her. And she got married young. Then she got into abusive relationships. And then she had a bout with heroin. And she then used a dirty needle, which caused her to have an infection, which I do have a picture of.
I see it.
She had over 100 stitches. She was released, and then she had to go back in again because it got infected again. And then she realized, hey, I want to change my life around. I need to do better. So she decided she was going to come back to New York.
How long ago was that?
That was back in December.
Okay. Is that first attempt at recovery or the first?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Go ahead.
And she was living with her friend for 3 weeks. They had issues. So we decided to take her into one of our rentals. In exchange for rent, she worked for my fiance.
Okay, let me allow her to give some background. Ma'am?
Hi, Your Honor. I'm not no angel. I'm not perfect. Yes, this is my cousin. Yes, she did help me out financially with a roof over my head. Yes, I was hospitalized over heroin use. It was my 6th time trying to get off of it, and I did not use it.
The other times?
I'm sorry?
How did you try the other time?
I've been trying to quit cold turkey without anything.
Without any support?
Any
or
support,
help?
anything.
Okay. Yeah, that usually doesn't work.
No, it doesn't. I ended up with an abscess in my leg. I did not use a dirty needle. Everything was clean, but the thing is the rinse. It was a rinse, and
What is a rinse?
a rinse is basically the wash. Like after when you get the drug and you use it, there's still some residue left. So I was just trying to
Is
get
that
back.
the quinine?
Now that I know that, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
the rinse, I wasn't familiar with that word,
Yes.
but I'm familiar with the use of heroin mixed with quinine, which causes an abscess. So, go ahead.
My leg swelled up like a watermelon. I fell over at work, and I went into the hospital and went in with septic shock. They said, you're going into surgery. So I was like, okay. And they told me that I had died the first surgery. I died for 10.8 seconds. And I came back to life, and I'm trying to,
They
and
revived
I
you?
am a very,
They revived you?
Yes, they revived me.
Okay.
Now
I know
11
you
months.
say you're no saint, you know Jesus.
I'm not
either.
no saying no Jesus,
All right,
no.
go ahead. I came back to life.
I'm 11 months sober.
They put that shock on you. They put that shock on you. Go ahead, man.
I am very proud to be 11 months sober. My third book that I'm putting out is called The Road to Hell is Paved with Heroin. I really want to help people because that's just my passion, is to help people. So
Good.
Clean from heroin, but not other stuff.
I'm
Other stuff
sober.
like what?
Marijuana.
Oh, he isn't either. None of the country is. Go ahead. He still comes to work on time every day. Our best worker, in fact.
Got married young. Then she got into abusive relationships. And then she had a bout with heroin. And she then used a dirty needle, which caused her to have an infection.
Defendant Tanya Grice is being sued by her cousin, who claims Tanya nearly died of an infection after shooting heroin with a dirty needle.
Go ahead. So I'm glad to hear you clean.
Yes, and I also been trying to progress my life, and I'm having a little bit of struggle right now. But you know what?
Okay.
I'm still moving forward. I'm not going to go back to that life.
Good. You go to NA?
No, Your Honor, I talk to a counselor 2 times a
often?
week. 2 times a week.
Why don't you go to NA? The only people I know have remained clean went to NA.
I have a problem with talking in groups, so that's why I have a private counselor. I've
Okay,
been with them
got
for
it.
5 years.
All right. Go ahead, ma'am. Tell me about the loan and the emotional distress.
And From January through May of 2016, I did 4 loans to Tanya, 3 of them that she agreed to pay for, which I have text messages that, yes, I'm going to pay you, all that. And then the emotional stress, I had to go on blood pressure medicine, anxiety medication. I had to check my blood pressure regularly. I had headaches, and I saw her every day because she worked for my fiance. And it's very, very stressful.
And you went to the hospital?
I had to go get a heart test because they said I was on the verge of an anxiety heart attack.
You saying she caused all this?
Yes.
Do you have something where the doctor attributes your stress and all the other things?
These are my blood pressure. This is the medications that I was put
I
on.
believe you, but the issue is, did she cause all this? And so
it's
my
fine
point
now.
is, do
Now
you
that she's
have
out
a
of my
letter?
life,
Did you
it's
tell the
fine.
doctor, I'm in bad shape because my cousin won't pay me?
No, I never had any of these issues until she came into my life.
Did you tell the doctor you believe they were
Yes.
caused by that?
Yes.
And did the doctor
the
say
doctor
that
said-
in his report?
No, he just wrote on there from anxiety
Okay.
that I was on.
All right. Tell me about the loan.
Okay, yes, I did work for her fiance. Yes, she did put me up in a place. She was there for me financially and everything. But she saw that her fiance didn't pay me for 3 weeks. That's why I didn't want to show up to
'Cause she
work.
didn't
I wasn't
work.
getting paid for my work.
She didn't work.
Tell me
And-
about the loans.
And then, yes, she bought me shoes, a phone, some groceries and stuff, because I figured, you know, she was doing this and giving me gifts because her boyfriend wasn't paying me. And so I was like, okay.
Did she tell you that?
She
I have
said
all
that the
the text
phone was a
messages. Hold on,
gift.
ma'am. Pardon?
She's like, I know you're not financially able to pay me. And I said, okay. And then when I moved out, I went back and helped her clean the apartment. And she goes,
But
don't
you said
worry
you
about it.
figured it was because her boyfriend wasn't paying you. So that's why I'm asking you, how did you figure that?
Well, when she asked me to, she was like, hey, I'm going to take you shopping and get you food. I see you don't have
And
anything.
that made you figure it was
Yeah,
because her
yeah.
boyfriend wasn't paying. You
Yeah,
didn't
and
ask
then-
about that?
And I did ask her about
You
that.
said,
I was-
are you doing this because your boyfriend not paying me?
No, I did not ask her that, Your Honor. But when we went back to clean the apartment, she was like, no, don't worry about it. You're struggling right now.
That's
Just
a
don't
lie.
worry about it. And
Okay,
you
so
want
she
to talk about lying.
forgave the loan.
Yeah, she
No, I
forgave the
didn't.
loan.
All right,
and
so
then-
2 things. One, at first you thought she was giving it to you because her boyfriend wasn't paying you. Then you changed and say, well, she forgave the loan, meaning you knew it was a loan.
I was not clear, Your Honor, if it was a
I
loan
know
or
you
a
weren't.
gift.
That's why I'm going back over that
And she
was
by her
on blood
contradiction
pressure
you gave
medicine.
me.
She was by her texts that she owed it to me.
Let's see it, please. But she said you forgave it. When did you
I
all
didn't.
last discuss it? Do you remember
in-
approximately the
In May
month?
of 2016,
And here's where
when we
she's
cleaned
swearing.
the apartment
Quiet,
in
ma'am.
Stafford.
May of 16, you say she told you you
Just
don't have
worry
to
about
pay.
it. Yes.
All right, and she told you in person or?
In person, we cleaned the apartment together because I told her I was going to clean it. I wasn't going to leave her like that. I was trying to be as respectful
And
as
that
I
was May
could.
what again?
May 2016.
All right. Now,
Like
sure.
around the 15th, I want to say.
Okay. Your counterclaim is for what? Harassment. How does she owe you?
She sent me a text message saying I was working at a restaurant at the time. She sent me a text message saying, I'm coming by. I told her I didn't have my check. I don't know how much it's going to be, so you're going to have to wait. Well, she said, I'm coming by. I said, well, I thought maybe she was coming by to eat. She came in the restaurant demanding money in front of customers, which got me reprimanded and cost me to lose my job.
It didn't cost her.
And also, I've been trying
When
to.
was this that you lost
This
your
was
job
about-
as a result of her coming there?
This was about June, in the middle of June 2016.
Okay, because she came there.
I got reprimanded, and my boss was like, I'm going to have to let you go. I can't have this drama.
Okay.
And that's
And,
Nothing
there's
in
a-
writing, just told you that.
Right.
All right.
And her boss that she's talking about, this is her nice little thing. Friday, she said, it's my last paycheck. I'm not working here anymore.
That after mid-June?
Yes. I'm not working anymore. I started a new job on Saturday. And then through the messages.
In fact, the boss is telling you, ma'am, can you come in tomorrow?
And she said no. She said no, because
So
I got
I've never
bills to
heard
pay.
of being fired, and at the same time, you say, can you come in tomorrow?
And she worked the very next day, and then she said she's slammed. Don't text me.
Defendant Tanya Grice is being sued by her cousin, who claims Tanya nearly died of an infection after shooting heroin with a dirty needle.
Okay, and here's another one on June 23rd. You're telling her you will pay. I don't have any money. I'm on E, and why I got to find out what's going on from everybody else. I know why you need the money so bad now because of what's going on with your other half. Better get him to fill that paperwork out.
Yeah.
Because that's some crazy ass he's facing.
And then she agreed for payments too, right here. She said, I'm going to look stupid because she's
What's
going to
going
give
on
me
with
payments.
your boyfriend? I'm nosy. I'm nosy now.
That's for
I'm
another
being
court
nosy
date.
now, huh?
That's another court date.
Okay, here in July, ma'am. You say, yes, I did agree to that. And the convo we had about you saying, don't worry about it, I have that on recording too.
Where is it?
Pay me what you can when you can came out of your mouth after I said I would do the right thing and pay you back. Well, pay me when you can still means I want you to pay. That's not forgiving the loan. That's saying pay me when you can, but you still owe me. Judgment for the plaintiff for $266. You were not fired for anything relating to her. In fact, your boss was telling you to, can you come in for extra time? Your boss give you overtime, not alone fire you. All right. 266 is a judgment, ma'am. Have a good day. Judgment for the plaintiff. Your claim dismissed.
I really don't have much to say. I mean, she's put me through a lot, and you think that she would be understanding and treat me like family, but she hasn't treated me like family. I'm dirt to her. Everything I've done for her, and this is the thanks I get.
That's when you tell my best friend that I'm still on heroin and spreading it
didn't
around
tell you.
Batavia.
I
Keep
did not.
my name
No.
out your mouth, and that's all I got to say.
Oh, and that's
I'm
why,
done.
that's
I'm
why
done.
you told
I'm done. I'm
everybody,
done.
everybody that my boyfriend had you beat up. Yeah.
No, I didn't tell everybody
yes, you
that.
did.
But your boyfriend's
Yes, you-
facing 4 felonies, and I got enough
It
information
has
to get
nothing
him
to
in
do
the
with
slammer.
you. It
Do
has
you want me to
nothing
air
do
your
with
dirty
you.
laundry?
Yeah, okay.